Alright, a little video about some fencing solutions we've been using over the past few years. If you ever built a fence, there's nothing more disheartening than 20 years down the road having to replace your fence because it's rotten, busted down, etc. So, creosote is kind of a thing of the past. It's going away. Most posts these days are CCA treated. It's like a copper thiosulfate. Posts are heavy, that's a good thing. A good wet post, they're pretty solid. The problem with them though is once they start to dry out, they'll crack. So this is a good example right here. This post is cracked almost all the way to the core. So if this were on your fence line, it'd be a matter of years and this little post would be coming down. The other problem is UV. So CCA treated posts are pretty rot resistant, but they have absolutely no protection against the sun. And you have a fence out for 20 or 30 years, that sun's going to take its toll. So one of the things that we've been using over the years, or just started using, is a polyurea. And we've built this little station here. We put our polyurea in there along with some tint. It's kind of like a cedar brown and a couple other little proprietary things. And we dip our posts in these. And that way it gets in every little nook, cranny. All that CCA treatment sealed in the post. We'll do like dip 12 at a time in here. It's kind of hard to see, but then we'll throw them over here on a drying rack and let them dry out. And then as far as like finished product goes, they look pretty sweet. This is hard to see, but I don't know if the color is very good in this video, but they're almost like they're plastic coated. And to give you a little comparison, that's a stack of posts that we've yet to process. And then polyurea. All that CCA sealed in there. The tint in there, you know, I mean, the posts look good. At least I think they look good. But the tint's really just to provide protection from the sun. And like I said, nothing's more disheartening than busting your ass putting up a fence and then watch it fall down 20 or 25 years down the road. So, you know, like I said, finished product, they almost look like plastic coated. Well, they kind of are plastic coated. It's polyurea, but anyhow. So what is a polyurea? So polyureas are real big, and ocean piers, a lot of times they'll coat the post in a polyurea. The ocean pier, you don't really have to worry so much about the post that's buried under the ocean and the ground because there's not a lot of oxygen down there for decay and stuff. But that ocean spray where the post is actually above the water and also getting hit by the sun, you know, it can do a lot of damage over the years. So like I said, I think that's the biggest industry where polyurea is used. But we are using it on the farm. Anyhow, so it's a lot better. We built this little trough here to actually dip the post. It gets in all the cracks, and it's a lot quicker and more effective and efficient than brushing it on. Polyurea, it's not cheap. You know, you could certainly get an air gun and spray it, but you know, overspray, that adds up. You know, all that little stuff just floating away in the wind, you know, that's your bottom dollar. So we'll dip, I think we dip like 12 at a time. Throw them on this little rack we made. We cut little wedges in there so that just a hair is touching the actual post. And on a good windy day, these are tack dry in about 2 hours. If we don't have a lot of wind, a lot of sun, then maybe 3 or 4. And then we'll just while we're waiting on our stuff to dry, we'll just throw some foam on our dipping trough and then come back and do another set. Anyhow, polyurea dip fence post works real well. I've built some pond piers, things of that nature, using the same material. They look just about brand new. So, all right, thank you.